After the punt, we got a 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 for the Roadrunners. Singh adjusts the play. Takes the snap. Drops back. He's looking deep, and he's got Fleming for a 58-yard bomb. If this was the Alamo Dome, it'd be going nuclear.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Unheralded Dynasty. We are in Season 3, Week 12, set to take on the Houston Cougars. This is a massive game for us as we're trying to stay in the hunt for a conference championship under head coach P.J. O'Connell. Overall, rating-wise, Houston is pretty close to us, so we can't take them lightly. We're coming in at 4-6, but everybody who plays this game knows that really doesn't matter when it comes to game time. We've had some big-time wins in the last few games, and even before those games, we had a lot of close wins. So this team is definitely tested. Kind of feels like we've overcome and are kind of hitting our stride here. And we're going to look to continue that against Houston on the road. This is going to be a little bit different format than usual. I'm recording over the gameplay. Again, just trying to spice things up, see if I can find some quicker way to get these things out. And so we're going to try this route. Because this game was recorded, I think, back in mid-November. And so it just takes me a while to work through these videos and edit them. And so I'm trying to find any way I can to get these out quicker. So without further ado, let's jump into the game. As I mentioned before, we are on the road. Houston's coming in at 4-6. Not going to be an easy game. Their fans are jacked up. They're ready to take down a top 25 team. Again, our guys have been battle tested. I think we've kind of been through the gamut of every type of game we can get. We've played some of the best teams, pushed them to the wire. TCU failed 2-point conversion. Texas A&M, we were down early and battled back and had a chance to win that one as well. And then we had some just some battles, some dogfights with teams that were equal to us, and ended up coming away with wins there. And then again on this last stretch, we've really put it together and started playing some really good football. You can see here they highlight Bickerstaff having a really good year, 7 touchdowns, 800 rushing yards. We get him and Abraham the ball as much as we can. They are our leaders. First big play of the game here comes up at 3rd and 5.
Roadrunners have it 1st and 10 from their own 30. Shotgun spread formation. Singh takes the snap, surveys, throws left. He's got Abraham wide open, and Abraham is gone. Singh and Abraham kick down the scoring door.
Always got to take another look at it. Again, Singh delivers a really good ball. This is the biggest thing here is you don't want to overthrow him, right? So puts it on his shoulders. Abraham makes a great adjustment. Doesn't really break stride as he catches it turning around. Tremendous athleticism from Abraham. And a great ball by Singh to put us up 7. I love heading to instant replay, taking a look at big plays. Here we can see Singh. You got to see his vision. Again, that left safety. You can see him come down, anticipating a drag route. We throw short underneath a lot, so maybe saw something in the film that made this guy trigger. And we don't take a lot of deep shots, but when we get this, Abraham's got a step. Even the middle is congested. Singh makes a tremendous read and gets the ball where it needs to go. Okay, one player we got to talk about is Houston's wide receiver, Vi Obi. He was in the Heisman race last year. I can't remember if he won it or not, but he's number 7 there in the slot. So here he lines up in the slot. We got Kasim Gregg matched up. He's taking away the hard flat. Kasim drives on this ball well, knocks it out, denies Vi Obi his first catch of the game. Then we get him into a 2nd and 10.
Cougars have it 2nd and 10 at their 25. Power takes the snap, goes play action. Vasquez gets pressure in the right. Power throws, double covered, and Hernandez picks it off. Weaves into Houston territory and tackled by Obi at the 40. Hernandez gets the ball right back. Here we go. Meep, meep.
And so to get this play early was a really good sign. You can see Vasquez there gets pressure. True blood. Hernandez battled for it. Hernandez comes down with it. And we're rolling. 2 plays after the pick, we're in a 3rd and 6. Got to convert here if we want to keep this momentum going. We go with our quads look. Yeast comes over the middle. He's been having a great last 2 games. Runs through a defender. Gets us down to the 15. And we're threatening. The very next play, we go play action to Bickerstaff. Get the linebackers up. Throw over the top. We've got Toner. Beats his man. And we're up 14-0 early in this game. and that would be a sign of things to come. Houston fans are disappointed. They're hoping for an upset here, and it's not looking good for them. And then after those plays, I want to check the settings. It feels like we're playing on freshman here. But as we click through, head to options, settings, same game. You can see we're on Heisman there. As you see throughout the game, you'll understand why I check, and I check later in the game too. Really feels like kind of a freshman varsity type level, but we confirmed it was on Heisman. Next drive, Houston starts at their 25. They're not going to go down easy. They get a massive run right up the middle, gouge us, but we get a holding call. Wide receiver holding. We send them back to a 1st and 9. So they technically gain a yard after that big run. We'll take that. 2nd and 9. Coming into a cover 2. They go play action, and Vasquez does not buy it, and he takes on power for maybe his, I can't even remember now, 13, 14, 15 sack of the season. He's been an animal for us. His first sack today. So we force him off the field. 3 and out. Why are we showing a punt? Well, we got Milburn back there. We know he's dangerous. Gets it in the middle of the field. Works right. You think he's going to find a seam every time. And it has not happened yet, but good return by Milburn. Here, this might be the play of the game.
2nd and 10 at Houston's 46. Singh adjusts the play. Sends Abraham in motion to the right. Takes the snap. Throws right. Vaughn is wide open. Turns upfield. Throws a man off him. Accelerates and busts this game open. A tremendous play by Vaughn.
And this is why I thought it was on freshman or varsity. But tremendous play by Vaughn. He hasn't had a lot of opportunities. But when he's had the ball, he's done some really good things. But to shed this guy and then accelerate, tremendous play. Here we got him at 2nd and 3. They get us to jump a little bit. We got really good coverage. You can see we kind of got 2-3 guys around Vi Obi every time, and he's not able to make any plays so far. Out here, 1st and 10, you're going to see why Vi Obi was in the Heisman. Little quick screen, sheds 2, spins around another guy, gets a 1st down. You can see why we want 2 to 3 guys around him at all times. The very next play, we continue to play sound gap defense. Sisk rips through, makes a TFL, and puts them behind the chains. The very next play, 2nd and 10. We know they got to pass. We're going to man up. We're going to bring the heat. We think we can get some pressure, and here comes Dillard, untouched, up the middle. Our 2nd sack of the game, and they're at 3rd and 16. Their stadium is stunned. Dillard continues to impress this season, and I'm really hoping that he gets drafted and kind of sets a tone for our linebacker room going forward. Very next play, 3rd and 16. We're going zone. We're expecting something short here, something quick. Just trying to eat up yards. They go screen. Everybody's in the right spot, and Jasmine comes down with a tackle, and we force a punt. After the forced punt, we're going to take a shot here. We like that pressed up look on Toner. Give him a shot. Tremendous effort. Can't come down with it. We're sitting at 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, we got a run called. We don't like it. We like that look we got to the right. Singh changes it. He's going to flip it out here to Toner. Toner finds a gap and fights for 13. We want to continue to establish that run. We're going to lean on him, get Bickerstaff some carries. Here we go, motion left. Bickerstaff cuts back. We get 6. Here we just want to continue to wear him down. We go Abraham up the middle. Got our center pulling ahead. Abraham's fighting for every yard he can get. Here we come again, 1st and 10. Going to continue to lean on him in the run game. Use our big hog mollies. Get Abraham going here, get him some touches. We go counter left, Yeast pulls around, and we go for 8. A few plays later, we'll push to 3rd and 1. Continue to stick with the run game. The guys up front do a great job. Bickerstaff goes untouched for at least 15 yards, and we're sitting at the 30. Here we got 1st and 10. We're thinking we've ran enough. We're going to try a little play action here. We got Campagnaro out in the flat. He makes a good catch, runs through or by a defender, gets us 5. Here we're going to stay with the ground game. We like the look we got to the left. We got a stretch play called. If we execute, which we do, Bick can get to the outside, gets us 14. Here we want to get some of our redshirt freshmen running backs in. We got Boone, we got Chukwu. Give to Boone up the middle. He fights for 5, and we're at 3rd and 4. Here Coach Edwards wanted to RPO. We thought we could get Yeast on a tight end pop play. You can see they take that away. Read the run well. Bickerstaff is stuffed. And we got to settle for a field goal. On Houston's next drive, you can see we pinned them back deep. Our kick coverage does a great job. Here we're going man up again. We think we can bring some pressure. We're taking a chance, manning up on Vi Obi. And this guy was a Heisman contender for a reason. We bring the heat. They get it off quick. He makes a tough catch and gets him a first down. Here we got him at 2nd and 8. You'll see why Velvario Dillard is one of our top players here. Shoots a gap, reads the play, gets him a 3rd and 8, puts us in a good spot to get them off the field. So we got him 3rd and 8. We're going zone coverage again. Everything's locked up. We get pressure. Power gets out of the pocket, but Newcomb stays home. Brings him down 4th and 4. We force a punt again. After the punt, we got a 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 for the Roadrunners. Singh adjusts the play. Takes the snap. Drops back. He's looking deep, and he's got Fleming for a 58-yard bomb. If this was the Alamo Dome, it'd be going nuclear.
And the Houston fans are going to start heading home. Houston's next drive, they start at the 21. They had a good kickoff return, but our defense continues to play solid, stay in their gaps. Sisk continues to shed blocks and cause trouble in the backfield. Forces a 2nd and 11. Defense forces a 3rd and 6. We're in a zone defense. Defense has done a great job staying in their lanes and playing their assignments. And Ron Halassi stops a draw play. 4th and 5, we're off the field again. 2nd and 7, we're going to continue to run. We're going halfback base, get Colombo pulling around. Abraham finds a gap and fights for 10. Here we've got a 3rd and 4. We see off coverage here. Give Fleming a little speed out. Singh delivers the ball on time. Great catch by Fleming. We got a 1st down. Fleming hit some milestone, not sure what it is, but Singh having a great day. 10 of 14 for 245 yards and 4 touchdowns. One of his better games of the season. Here we got 3rd and 2. Got Boone in for Bickerstaff. Run that little angle screen, makes a tough catch, hangs on. No Colombo's in his way. We have 1st down. 1st and 10 at 15. We've been hammering the run game up the middle. We're going to come with a jet to Milburn here and let him do his work. Milburn's into the end zone for the first time, I think, this season. Houston takes over at their own 13 again. Our kickoff coverage does a great job pinning them deep. And then when we get pressure like this, we can force some safeties. Halassi chases him down. I thought it was a safety. We reviewed it. They said no. Houston calls a timeout at this moment. 2nd and 21 after giving up a huge sack. So they call a timeout at the 1, 2nd and 21. They go run up the middle, try to get a power going. Our guys are there. Nothing doing. 3rd and 20. So we took a timeout. 3rd and 20. We're coming out zone. We're guessing it's going to be a run. They do the same play. Nothing doing. 4th and 18. We get another timeout. Great opportunity to really pull ahead in the first half. We get great field position after the punt. We're looking to put a dagger in early in the game. Singh makes a critical mistake here. Bumps Tinker off the ball, and Nagata comes down with the pick. So Houston takes over. We're looking to stay solid, bring a little pressure here off the left. He reads it, runs up the middle, picks up 14, and they're threatening. 1st and 10. They're looking to cut into the lead. Dumped down to the running back. He gets 9. You think they call a timeout here. They have 1 left. They don't. They break the huddle with 14 seconds left. Time is ticking. They get 1 play over the middle. They get a 1st down. But timeout, field goal. Bad clock management from Houston. So after having time and a timeout, 6 seconds left, they settle for a field goal. And fortunately for them, they drill it, and they cut the lead to 38-33. 2 seconds left. Coaches were debating, do we just kneel it? Do we give a handoff? And they thought, hey, let's get Boone a carry here.
2 seconds left in the half. Roadrunners will likely hand it off and head into the locker room. Here's the give to Boone. Runs outside, gets the edge, cuts inside, makes a man miss, heads down the sideline with 1 man to beat. And Boone drops an absolute boom to end the half.
And again, big plays, you got to watch the highlights. You got to go to instant replay. Here's Sean Boone taking a seemingly innocent stretch play. 1 cut inside. Houston just was not ready for a run, and Boone delivers the biggest boom of his career so far. And you think, well, this can't be Heisman. Right? There's no way that run happens on Heisman. I've never had an easier run of Heisman in my life. Hit start. Here we go to options, settings, skill level. It's Heisman. I don't know what's happening, but this is the easiest Heisman game I've played. Halftime update. You can see we're dominating, 45-3 at the half. Boone gives us a little more cushion. We got 266 passing, 165 rushing, 13 yards per play, 14 first downs. It's like we're playing on freshmen. And just when you're convinced this is freshman level, even if you didn't believe the screen, the CPU says, nope, this is Heisman. They get a little pump fake, a little hitch route to Vi Obi, and he's gone. Untouched until he crosses the end zone. Again, that's our Heisman candidate. Somebody we had to keep an eye on. Up 45-3, we're not as concerned. But tremendous play by Vi Obi there. With the game in hand, we got our second stringers in. We're up 45-10. We got Alex Jolly in at quarterback. Little RPO here. Slings it out to Bick. He's got blockers. Picks up a huge chunk of yards for us. And we're rolling with our backups. Here we're trying to balance being conservative, being aggressive. Jolly sees that they're blitzing. He's going to get us into slants. He likes what he sees. It's not a bad call. Josh Anku jumps the route, and he's gone for 7. A 66-yard pick six. Houston cuts it to 45-17. Here, this is where P.J. O'Connell just understands the situation. We're up 45-17. We keep Jolly in, continue to give him reign to call audibles. He sees a blitz again, gets the slants. This time he's got a wide open Charbonnet, delivers a great ball, and gets rid of that bad memory of a pick six on a slant. Here we got Sherrod checked in for option game. Runs a triple option to perfection here. Picks up 10. Here we've been moving the ball well. They got us in 3rd and 10. Jolly makes a great read, gets it to Nchukwu. He makes a great catch, runs tough. We got a first down. Coach O'Connell thinks this is a great time to get our true freshman in. We've got Heron split out in the slot there. Gets a quick out route, turns it upfield. Shows us why we're excited about him. Jolly liked what he saw in that last throw to Heron. He's going to go back to him here. Over the middle, wide open. Dives into the end zone. The young kid wants it.
38 seconds left in the third quarter. Roadrunners have all second stringers in. They're looking to show the coaches what they can do. Flexbone formation. Boone in motion. He gets the toss. Runs wide. The edge is sealed. Boone down the sideline again. One man to beat. And Boone delivers his second boom of the game.
So Houston still has their first stringers in. Great opportunity for our second string. Can we cover a Heisman candidate? Here he's just got a little crossing route, gets behind everybody, gets a big gain. A few plays later, here's Houston 2nd and 2. And this is where we talk about 2nd and 2. It feels like they're just going to get a first down. Just play your assignment, continue to play. Newcomb does just that, breaks it up 3rd and 2. And here's why that play is big. Because they come out 3rd and 2. And this play sequence is going to be used with our team for years to come. 3rd and 2, we get pressure, force a throw. Sparks is there for the pick. So what looked like 2nd and 2, easy first down for them. Newcomb makes a great play, takes care of his assignment, and then the next play, we force a pick. And what looked like was going to be a scoring drive ends up being nothing. So after that pick, we're 3rd and 12. We're looking for just a little screen here, cut into this some yardage for an easier punt. Get it to Nchukwu. He's got some space, unable to run through 4 defenders, and it's 4th and 2. Here after the punt, Houston has moved the ball well. They got it 1st and 10. And we just have a bunch of guys on the D-line with high motors. Tapp is one of them, and he was surpassed by Halassi, but he makes a big play here, forces a 2nd and 17. Here 3rd and 8, we tried to keep Velvario Dillard off the field, took away his helmet. He found a way to get on, and he makes a big play here to break up this pass with a big hit and forces a 4th and 8. So after the field goal, we're just going to run the clock. We're going to go flex bone here. You got Peterson up the middle, makes a nice run, cuts it to 2nd and 3. We got Ezekiel Sun in. He's going to get some burn. We've got Boone and Nchukwu, Sun, we're all really high on. So one of them is going to take the place of Bickerstaff and Abraham, and Sun gets a nice run there for a first down. 1st and 10. We go pistol spread. Sun in the backfield again. Uses the motion, Get it to Sun. O-line does a great job opening the hole, and he gets 7. And we're back at it again. We got Stoddard in the backfield, a true freshman. Run power left. He stays patient, stays behind him. He gets 4. Stoddard stays in the game. We go stretch left. Stays patient, finds a gap. He gets a big run. Now we got Boone in the backfield. Jolly doesn't like what he sees, calls an audible. RPO out to Charbonnet, a dangerous throw. We complete it, and we're 1st and 10. Here we got Tribb's halfback weak. Jolly looking to throw again. Likes what he's seen out of Heron so far, goes back to him, and we get 10. Now we bring in Amerson. Tribb's halfback weak. Little QB blast here. This ensures we get the 1st down. Keep the clock moving. We stay with Amerson here. Tribb's halfback weak. We got Boone in. We got great leverage to the left. Pulling guard. Boone goes down to the 3. And here we don't want to rub it in. We also don't want to not score, so we're going to go RPO. See what they give us. Ends up being a handoff to Boone. And for the 3rd time, he's in the end zone with a boom.
Houston takes over at their 20. Not much time left. They're going to go spread 5 wide, empty set. Roadrunners' 2nd string is in. Power drops back, takes a deep shot on Machado, and Machado comes down with an acrobatic pick.
Welcome to my party.
We're going to keep Sun in the backfield. They're bringing the heat. We're going to run at him anyways. Peterson gets a nice block out there. Sun sees what Boone is doing. He wants to get more carries. He fights for 5. Sun in the backfield again. Little stretch play. Good cut up the middle. He's got blockers. And maybe just got a little too eager to get by the lineman there. And that's it. That's the game. 66-20. A blowout win. And again, I think we're hitting our stride here. Sateki Singh is player of the game. 266 yards, 70% completion, 5 touchdowns. So he's really rebounded after that 6-pick game. Has really applied the lessons from that game and just continued to move forward. There's Abraham. He got us lead right away, and we never looked back. So a big conference win, a statement game, I think, for our team, for our dynasty. As we advance, coach levels up. I've been thinking about unlocking Motivator, but I just want to make sure that Recruiter is kind of set where we need it. Again, our recruiting classes aren't that big. In recruiting 3 stars, I don't think you need a lot of points in there. So we skip that, and then I just want to make sure that Tactician is kind of set where we need it. It looks good. We're going to unlock Motivator and move on. So now we advance the week. Moving on to take on LSU. A big week for us. Juan Ringo commits. He likes what he's seen. You guys all saw his profile. We're excited to have him. You can see those other guys on the board. I threw some on after we decided those 6 guys were leaving. Valvario Dillard, he gets Conference Player of the Week. Big honor for him. And then we're in week 13. Ready to host LSU. They're ranked number 6. We're ranked 24th. There has not been a bigger game in this dynasty. TCU is probably the biggest, and this one holds a little higher stakes. It's a conference game, taking on the premier team in the conference, and you can bet that we're going to be ready. So thanks for tuning into this one. If you haven't liked, subscribed, commented, be sure to do that below, and hopefully I'll see you for the next game against LSU. But until then, keep gaming, keep growing, and keep celebrating those obscure victories. Game on.